What is going on, guys? I'm Marvin here, and this is episode 5 of Manchester United's Transfer Challenge. Today, we are going to be facing FC Porto in the Champions League round of 16. Porto, as you guys know, is one of the biggest clubs in Portugal. Sergio Conceição has been their manager for the past 7 years. This is in real life, by the way, guys. Okay, if you guys don't know. Alright, so they love to play with a formation of 4-4-2. That is quite weird, to be honest. And their captain is the legend himself, Pepe. He's 40 years old, and to be honest, right, okay, when you don't look at his physical, right, his mental ability, his technical is still there as a no nonsense centre back. And to be honest, right, guys, I really felt bad, for him and Cristiano Ronaldo, on them getting eliminated, in the Euros. So, but yeah, that is life, right? Sometimes you don't win. You don't win the title that you really want, especially Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, he have only won one. If I'm not mistaken, he have only won one international title with Portugal, right? So yeah, I do feel bad for them. Okay, but yeah, that is life, by the way. Their key player is their number 9 striker, Mehdi Taremi. To be honest, I really don't know who is this player. They actually signed him, in the year 2020, 2021 for 4.4 million from Rio Ave. Rio Ave is also a Portuguese team, okay, which I've never heard of, to be honest. Okay, do let me know in the comment if anyone knows, what team is this. I have never heard of them before. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think they have ever played in the Champions League before. It could be because of that. Let me, I just wanna, yeah, I just wanna dig around a little bit. Yeah, I don't think they have ever played in the Champions League or in the Europa League before this. That is the reason why I don't know this team, because I don't really follow, the Portuguese Premier League, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, they actually signed him, and to be honest, right, when you look at him, I know he's 31 years old, but his physical is still okay, and his technical ability is there, and he have actually scored 15 goals in all of the competition. And you look at this, guys, in 6 appearances in the Champions League, right, he have actually scored 8 goals with an average rating of 7.87. And I really hope that our defenders are going to have what it takes to stop him from scoring today. By the way, speaking of our defenders, right, we have signed 2 new defenders, guys, by the way. Okay, I will talk about these 2 players in a while. Let's talk about our transfer history first. And let's talk about the players that we have sold first. By the way, it is my director of football. If you guys don't know what is the rule of this transfer challenge, right, you guys might be thinking, what is this transfer challenge all about? By the way, the transfers will be done by my director of football. Okay, I'm not going to do any transfer in, transfer out, or any extension of the contract, for my players. Everything is going to be handled by my director of football. All the decision will be made by him. I got no say in it whatsoever, guys. All right. And he have actually decided to sell Harry Maguire to Newcastle for 17.5 million. 19.5 million. Sorry, guys. Okay, to be honest, right, he was actually doing quite well this season. I know his average rating is not that great, but for a defender, right, it was actually going quite good. I know, we have actually considered a lot of goals and everything, but it is because of Onana, to be honest. He have actually made a lot of individual mistake that actually leads us to concede goals. Okay, so when he sold Harry Maguire, for 19.5 million, to Newcastle, right, I was in a panic mode because, as you guys knew, in the last episode, right, I told you guys that we only had about, 9 million transfer budget, and plus this 19 million. All right. Yeah, that was only about 28 million that we actually had in our transfer budget. So I was really worried, about what is going to happen. Are we going to be able to sign anyone or not? And he went on to sign 2 young defenders. The first player is going to be Valentin Gomez. Okay, to be honest, when you look at their attribute and everything, they doesn't look that great, right? Okay, but Valentin Gomez, do not underestimate him. I know he's 20 years old, but look at his attribute, guys. He already have a lot of his attributes, a lot of his attributes, right, is at 14. Okay, so he actually have a little bit of potential for him to realize he's already a good Premier League player. And he have actually started the season quite well, his career in Manchester United quite well. When you look at this, in the Premier League, right, 2 starts, 1 assist, and 7.2 average rating. I think, yeah, he's actually have started his career as a Manchester United player quite well. All right, so we actually signed him for a measly 8.5 million from Welles. By the way, if you guys are looking for a cheap center back, right, this is a center back to go for. If I'm not mistaken, he was actually my player in my AX, in my Rex to Riches save as well when I was managing AX. I think he was one of my defender, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so he's actually quite good. He's capable of going forward as well. You can always play him as a wide center back, but I am playing him as a ball playing defender because, yeah, he's actually quite well suited for it as well. Okay, so yeah, he's one of our first signing. Basically, he was the first signing, in the era of Malvin, by the way. Okay, and Martin Wittig, we actually signing from Sparta Prague. Also, another centre back, that we really needed. 21 years old. He's not as great as Valentin Gomez, to be honest, but he's a number. He's a number in the squad. When you look at his attributes, right, has been not that great. The Champions League appearances is not for us. It's for Sparta Prague. Okay, as you guys know, Sparta Prague is also playing in the Champions League. So yeah, those two appearances is actually for that. In the Premier League, yeah, not that great of a start, 6.85, but he's improving. He's improving. And as long as we don't lose matches, right, while we are playing these two defenders, I'm okay with it. You know, I'm a very, very easy man to please. By the way, I'm actually a little bit worried about the injury prone because as you guys know, this season we have been plagued by injuries, but so far so good. Hopefully he's not gonna get any big term injury, any long term injury, by the way. All right, so another player that we actually sold, I'm not sure who is this guy, Habib Oguneye. Okay, Leicester City actually signed him for about 725k, and to be honest, he was actually not even good enough. Okay, so I'm actually glad that my director of football actually decided to sell him off. All right, so another player that he actually signed, I think these two signings, right, was actually done by my head of youth development. All right, so the first one is going to be Martin Fernandez. All right, so yeah, he is actually currently in the under 21. So obviously, it's done by my head of youth development, and I'm not going to talk much about him because I don't think he will ever play for us unless there's a huge emergency. All of our right backs are injured. Then you guys might be able to see him playing for us. But yeah, until that happen, I don't think he will ever come to the first team. All right. So another player that is already in the first team, but actually kept him available for the under 21 is Marin Sotishek. I'm not sure whether I pronounce it right or not. 19 years old Croatian. To be honest, right, I have never had a look at this player. I didn't know that this player actually existed in the Football Manager until my head of development made an offer for him. He's already a decent, championship player, and he is basically our third choice left winger in the club right now. Okay, behind Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho. So obviously he's not gonna make a lot of appearances for us, but he actually made his debut. All right, he have already made one appearances off the bench. Did not really play that well, but I'm not gonna judge him, too early. He's only 19 years old. Tons of potential for him to realize. As long as he improve season by season, right, I'm gonna be good enough for him. I'm gonna think that that is gonna be good enough for him. Seriously, I don't know what am I talking about. Okay, so we actually signed him for 3.1 million from Lokomotiva, all right, from Croatia. And yeah, he actually looks quite good. His value have already boosted up all the way to 22 million, and we're only paying him about 700k per year. He have a 4 years contract with us. I think this boy could actually be a future, I'm not going to say superstar, but a future left winger for us. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a backup left winger or is he going to be a starter for us in the future. All right, so these are the transfers that we have done in the transfer window. If you look at this, the transfer window have already shut. It's 13 February right now. And yeah, by the way, these are the two players that we have already signed on a free transfer. All right, so Rafael Obrador, right? Oh, Rafael Obrador. Okay, he was actually getting his contract and at the end of the season he wanted to leave Real Madrid, and my director of football actually went on to sign him on a free transfer, and it looks quite good, for 1.5 star player, right? Okay, even if he's not good enough for us next season, right, I can actually sign him on a loan, for a few years and everything until he developed into a good player. And I really believe that he could actually he actually do have the capability of being a good player for us, and maybe competing with Luke Shaw, for years to come. As you guys know, this is only a 5 season, 5 season series, right? So yeah, let's see if we are gonna be ever we are gonna ever see him in the first team or not. And one of the players that we actually signed on a free transfer as well, Gabriel Hui. He can actually play as a left winger, as a attacking midfielder, as a right winger as well, and can also play as a central midfielder. But I think, right, when he comes in, I'm gonna be training him. I'm not sure, guys. He's right footer, right? I'm actually contemplating right now. Next season, right, I'm actually looking to play with a 4-3-3 formation with a defensive midfielder. If I do that, I will train him to play as a Mazala. I think, yeah, he could actually be a very good Mazala. Or even a box to box midfielder. Yeah, he doesn't look that bad as a box-to-box midfielder, right? His positioning composure is not that great yet, but he's only 18 years old, guys, for God's sake. I think he could actually improve to be a very, very good player for us. By the way, if you guys have actually signed any of these players, right, with the likes of, Martin Soteshek, I think, what was it again? Marin Soteshek. Yeah, Soteshek. Okay, guys. All right. And Rafael Obrador, Gabriel Misehui, these are all young players. Do let me know in the comment, if you have actually signed them before this. Are they any good? Where should I actually play them? Where should I actually, train them to play as? I know Rafael, obviously he's going to be a left back, but Gabriel Misehui, there's a question mark on him. He looks amazing as a Mazala on attack. I think most probably next season I will be playing with a 4-3-3 formation. I think that is going to be good, right? Do let me know in the comment. Alright, guys, so this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against FC Porto. It's going to be Onana in goal. Our 4 defenders are going to be Luke Shaw, Valentin Gomez, Rafael Varane, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay and Casemiro will be our 2 defensive midfielder. Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Anthony will be behind Højlund as our striker up front. I really hope that Højlund is going to be great for us, today, because recently he have not been great at all, guys. In the last 20 matches, right, he have only scored 3 goals. Seriously, guys, I really do need a new striker, okay? Okay, Højlund is great, okay, but yeah, I don't know. On the field, right, he doesn't really show it. I really hope that he will really prove me wrong here today again. FC Porto. By the way, Lisandro Martinez is out with an injury. He's out for the next 12 days, but he'll be back for the second leg. So that's the reason Valentin Gomez is gonna make his live comp debut for you guys. Alright, guys, so we are gonna have a kickoff highlight here. Bruno Fernandes playing it to Valentin Gomez. Can we get an early goal? I think that is going to be an amazing start, right? We can actually get an early goal against Porto here. Gomez, Valentin Gomez. What is he going to do? He's going to play it to Casemiro, McTominay, to Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, Højlund is through. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Can he score? And he have scored past Diogo Costa there to give us a lead in the 33 seconds of this match. Amazing start for us. Such an early start. And we are leading in this match. Oh my god. Look at that. Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes, Højlund. That was a good run by him, but Fernandes actually saw that run. Bruno, amazing passing by him. And we are leading this match, guys. Okay. Now, Conceição. Try for a fast. Oh my god. Did that cross a line? I really thought that actually crossed the line there just now, That was a very fast free kick by Porto, and they actually caught us off guard. Luckily, that Onana was actually alert there, and he managed to stop the ball from going in. Oh my god, seriously, guys. Do not give me a heart attack here. Are you sure? I really felt that it actually went. I really thought that actually the ball actually crossed the line, guys. Seriously. Oh my god. Now Bruno Fernandes is actually injured. That is not ideal. What is the injury about? And it's a potential foot injury. I really hope that he's not going to be out for a long time, guys. He's our captain. He has been one of the best players, in our team this season. I can't really afford to lose him at this point of, time, right, in the season. We are going to have our knockout stages, coming in. We are in the 5th round of the FA Cup. And now Luke Shaw is injured as well. What is going on, guys? Oh my god. I'm going to bring in Diogo Dalot for him. And look at this. Also a potential foot injury. What is Porto doing? I think they're just trying to kill our players, Oh my god. We have actually created quite a lot here today. Our XG is 1.01. Possession, we are controlling it as well. But the only thing I'm not happy about is the 2 injuries that we have got to our very important players. And I'm going to tell the team that are far from lead. This is raw manager. We are only leading by 1 goal. I'm not going to praise the team, or else we are going to end up losing this match. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to encourage the team. Yeah, I'm going to encourage the team over here, because we have lost our captain. We have lost our left back. I really hope that the boys actually have what it takes to get a win. We are away from home, by the way. So to get a win over here, right, against Porto is going to be massive going into the second leg. Now, Anthony is through. Oh my god, amazing goal by him. That is his 9th goal of the season. And that's our 2nd goal in the first leg of the round of 16 clash against Porto. My god, it actually started from a throw-in. Look at that. Mason Mount played it to McTominay. McTominay, he actually saw that Anthony was unmarked there. That was a good run by Anthony, you know, to get in a freaking good position. Alright, guys, so 73 minutes here. I'm gonna make a few subs. Casemiro is not playing well. I'm gonna bring in you know what? Christian Eriksen needs a little bit of a game time, right? I'm gonna bring in Christian Eriksen. He can play as our Segundo Volante, and McTominay, you can be our ball winning midfielder there. Okay, Diogo Dalot coming off the bench, right? He's on a 6.5. I can't do anything for him, but I'm gonna take off Marcus Rashford for Alejandro Garnacho. We have done 4 subs. I'm gonna keep 1 sub because we have already had 2 injuries. I can't afford to be down 1 man against this Porto team, guys. Okay, guys, this could be the final highlight of this match. You know, can we score? Can we extend our lead to 3-0, right? So that going into the second leg, we won't have a lot of pressure, right, on our shoulders. I really hope, you know, because we were actually 3-0 up against Manchester City in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Seriously, I really thought, you know, when we won the... Oh my God, that was an amazing goal by Ivan Jamie. Wait, that is not Jamie, right? Is it Jaime? Seriously, I don't know, guys. Oh my God, that was an amazing goal by him. You know, top corner, no chance for Onana. I can't blame Onana for that, guys. No goalkeeper in the world is going to be able to save that, right? Ah, I really thought that we were going to be able to extend our lead against them, but ended up we conceded, and now we only have 1 goal lead going into the second leg against FC Porto, and I really have to see. I'm really worried, guys. Seriously, I'm really worried. And what is the injury going to be about? You know, I really hope they're not going to be out for a long time, guys. And Bruno Fernandes is going to be out for the next 4 weeks, and Luke Shaw is going to be out for the next 3 to 6 weeks, guys. This is not great. Seriously, they are 2 of our most important players, you know, in our first 11, right? They are really important to how we play. You know, look at this. You know, Luke Shaw has been amazing for us, you know, this season. And Bruno Fernandes, as you guys know, he's our captain. He created a lot of chances for us. Look at this. 8 assists, you know, in all of the competition this season. They too are going to be a huge miss for the fixtures that is going to be coming. Okay, we are going to have a lot of matches to play, you know, off camera. There's going to be 4 matches, 3 in the Premier League, 1 in the FA Cup 5th round. But I think when we come back, right, there might be a high chance that Bruno Fernandes might be back. Okay, we will have to see, you know, when we come back later. By the way, guys, do not go anywhere. I'll play all of this game off camera and I'll come back in a while. Alright, guys, so this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against Porto here today. It's going to be Onana in goal. Our 4 defenders are going to be Diogo Dalot, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay and Casemiro will be our 2 defensive midfielder. Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount, and Anthony will be behind Højlund as our striker up front. By the way, Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw, they are still injured. So I really hope that Diogo Dalot and Mason Mount is going to have an inspired performance replacing them, guys. Seriously. Okay, so we actually won the first leg 2-1, if you guys remember. Okay, it was just a few seconds ago, you know, for you guys. But for me, it has been about an hour, you know, playing those games off camera. All right, so we won 2-1 against them, you know. We actually played away, you know, against them in the first leg, which was really great. But unfortunately, we don't have the away goals rule anymore. All right, so yeah, even if they score 1 goal, it will go to an extra time. Okay, so we really need to make sure that we play onto our home advantage here and get the win and get us into the Champions League quarter final, guys. Okay, guys, so we are going to have our first highlight here. Anthony in swinger there trying to look for, I think he was trying to look for Rafael Varane there, but Casemiro actually attempted a bicycle kick, but it went straight to Diogo Costa. Diogo Costa is going to lump the ball forward. The highlight is still going on, so I really believe that something is about to happen. Aaron Wan-Bissaka won back the possession for us, lost the possession to Martinez. He lumped the ball forward towards no one. You know, there was no Porto players there, so I'm really not sure what he was trying to do with that ball. Now, Lisandro Martinez with the possession, trying to look for Anthony there. He lost the possession in a moment there, but he won it back. Now, Højlund trying to get past, got tackled. Rashford got into the loose ball in the penalty box, and he was tackled from behind. How is that not a penalty? And Diogo Dalot took a shot, and it was such a close call there. Great save by Diogo Costa, by the way. Okay, and we are going to have a corner kick here. Can we make something happen? The more, you know, the longer this highlight goes, right, the more I'm going to believe that something is about to happen, guys. Okay, Anthony, Diogo Dalot, and nothing have actually happened. I was wrong, guys. Okay, it's going to be a throw in here. Diogo Dalot throwing it to McTominay. Rashford trying to look for Casemiro there. Maddie intercepted the pass, passing it to Diogo Costa. He's lumping the ball forward, trying to look for Galeno. Headed clear by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We have the possession now. Anthony through. And he found Mason Mount. That's his 10th goal of the season. And he gave us a lead here in the Champions League round of 16, second leg against FC Porto. Amazing passing play by us there. Fair play to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He actually started that movement, by winning the header. Okay, Anthony passed it back to Casemiro. Okay, Casemiro played it back to Anthony, and Mount was just there in the right place at the right time to receive that pass from Anthony, and he gave us a lead there. Okay, now we are going to have immediately a highlight here. Anthony playing it to Wan-Bissaka, lost the possession. Zaidu cleared it, but Mount won back the possession, and McTominay. Another great save by Diogo Costa. Maybe we should sign him, next season. As you guys know, Diogo Costa is one of the best goalkeepers in Football Manager. If you guys, I'm sure you guys know, Diogo Costa. A lot of you guys have already signed him. I'm sure. Okay, he's really that good. If you guys have not heard of him, I'll show you guys, his profile later on. Okay, and I think it's going to be a very small amount of, a very small amount of football managers, they have not heard about Diogo Costa. Okay, now Mason Mount lumping the ball forward to Anthony. Zaidu intercepted the pass, and now Galeno in the penalty box on the left hand side. He have players waiting for that, and Tony Martinez got into the ball, and they have equalized here in the second leg. The scoreline is now 1-1, and the aggregate score is going to be Manchester United 3, FC Porto 2. Great counter-attacking football by them. Seriously, who was this? Why can't I? It was Aaron Wan-Bissaka, yeah. That was a good attempt to, for him to block that pass, right? But yeah, he just could not get into it. Okay, now Mount playing it to Dalot. Can we get into the lead before we end our first half here? Varela lumping the ball forward straight to Dalot. Did he? I think he hit his, the back of his head there just now. I really don't know what he was doing. He was not alert. That looked a bit funny. Okay, now Conceição. Okay, Rashford win back the possession for us, guys. Okay, now Lisandro playing it to Rashford. Dalot. Diogo Dalot lumping the ball forward to Mason Mount. Headed it downwards towards Højlund. Anthony took a shot. Amazing save by Diogo Costa. This guy is basically keeping, FC Porto in the match here right now. I really wish that our goalkeeper was actually as good as Diogo Costa. Seriously, Onana, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but he's really not that good. Okay, look at this. They actually had one shot on target, and he conceded. Okay, so yeah, it's really not that great. Okay, I'm gonna tell the team that I'm not happy. Okay, so we are only leading by one goal here. Porto actually have the quality. If you guys, you guys have actually saw, right? With one shot on target, they managed to score one goal. So, we really can't afford. We really can't afford to get them to score one more goal there. Against us. Okay, that is what I wanted to see. Mason Mount scoring second goal of the game, his 11th goal of the season, giving us back the lead in the second leg. Okay, the aggregate score is looking quite good right now. The aggregate score 4-2. We have 2-goal lead against FC Porto. Amazing shot by him. No chance for Diogo Costa. Seriously, I feel bad for Diogo Costa. He's really keeping the team, in the game there. But he's really being let down by the defensive line. And by the way, look at his profile. He looks amazing. Okay, he looks really amazing. If you guys have 64 million, because this guy actually have a release clause, for I'm not mistaken, of 64 million. Yeah, if you guys have 64 million the first season, right, to sign a goalkeeper, do sign him. He's really that great. He's really that good. If you guys if you guys have not watched my Newcastle's United transfer challenge from FM23, right, do go and watch. We actually signed Diogo Costa during that time. He was our goalkeeper for the rest of the series. He was amazing for us, by the way. Okay, by the way, while I'm rambling about Diogo Costa, right, we have actually scored our third goal in this game. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Scott McTominay, yeah. Oh my God, from the far post, great header by him. Rashford, great cross by him as well. Okay, guys, it's going to be a goal kick here. Diogo Costa lumping the ball forward towards our half there. Casemiro headed it towards Anthony. McTominay, Rashford on the left hand side. Two players trying to mark him. He tried to lumped the ball forward towards Hoyland. Pepe intercepted the pass, and now the possession is with Pepe to Varela. Medi, Medi, Medi got backed off there, but he managed to find a pass to João Mario. João Mario, oh my god, towards the right hand side. Okay, we managed to win back the possession. Fair play to Diogo Dalot. He's gonna clear the ball, trying to look for Anthony, but it's gonna be won back by Porto. Otavio, Galino. Galino have already assisted one goal there. We really need to be wary by him, you know. Oh my god, he managed to find. Oh, he managed to find a pass towards what was the guy's name just now? I think it was Zaidu, is it? Yeah, and that was an amazing shot by him, you know, just off target slightly. Okay, Casemiro playing it back to Lisandro Martinez. I think after this highlight, I'm gonna make a few changes. Okay, our defensive line, to be honest, you know, yeah, they have actually not had a lot of things to do, to be honest, you know. It has been a lot of midfield battle, you know. Oh my god. Mount have actually scored his hat trick, most probably because the referee is going to be checking with VAR whether he was offside or not. I really hope that the goal is going to be awarded and this will actually confirm now. But we still do have a 3-goal leads, right? By the way, you know, things are really looking good for us, you know. And Mason Mount, in the absence of Bruno Fernandes, have really played well today. I think it was Rashford who was offside. Was he offside there? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna make a few changes here. Okay, Lisandro Martinez is not having a good game. I'm not sure why. We are actually playing quite well, but he's on a 6.5. So Valentin Gomez is gonna come in for him. Rasmus Højlund, right? I'm gonna let him play. You know, it's been few matches since he have actually scored a goal. Yeah, he actually did score against Porto, but then, you know, for the last two matches that he played, right, 6.9, 6.5 average rating. So I really hope that, you know, yeah, that he will be able to score at least one more goal, you know. I really need him to play well, you know. He have tons of potential. I don't want to buy any more striker that can actually displace him in the team. I really want him to be our, you know, our striker for the rest of this series. I really want that to happen. Okay, by the way, I'm talking a lot, so let's just make some sub, by the way. Diogo Dalo. No, I don't have a left back here today. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna make that one change only. Okay, I'm not gonna overcomplicate things. Our team are actually playing well. I don't want to ruin that momentum by changing a lot of players, right? So yeah, you know, Lisandro Martinez was not playing well. I'm gonna bring in Valentin Gomez for him, and that's it. Okay, now Aaron Wan-Bissaka here with a throw in towards Anthony. Wan-Bissaka again to Anthony. Mason Mount in the penalty box locks the possession, but we won back. I don't know how it ended up on Højlund's feet, but it did, and Højlund scoring a goal against FC Porto here. Amazing, amazing. That is what I wanted from him, you know. Yeah, he managed to do that. He managed to do that. By the way, there was a lot of their players, you know. I really don't know how we actually managed to get the ball towards Højlund there. There was 3 players there. They actually focused towards Scott McTominay. They really ignored Højlund, and yeah, it was their mistake. Okay, by the way, the scoreline is now 4-1 and the aggregate score is 6-2, guys. And Galino, I think he's gonna get his second yellow card and get sent off there. That's it for Porto. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is he injured? No, he's not. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's make a few changes here. You know, Anthony, you are tired. I'm bringing in Amad Diallo for you. And Diogo Dalot, I don't have anyone to bring in for you. Okay. You know what, Diogo Dalot, you can actually come in for Martin Wittig. Okay, Valentin Gomez can actually play as a left back. Okay, so Wittig, you will be playing as our left centre back over here. And let's see, who should I bring on? You know what? Let's bring in Kobe Mainu for Scott McTominay. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do these 4 changes here. Let's play on. And the subs obviously are not done yet because there was already a highlight starting before I made those changes. And Marcus Rashford is gonna make it 5-1. He's 16th goal of the season. And things are looking really, really good for us here, guys. Seriously, I was not expecting us to have a very good, you know, display against FC Porto here. But seriously, like I mentioned to you guys, home advantage is really important, and we actually took advantage of that. By the way, looks like, you know, Marcus Rashford, I'm not sure whether he's having a knock or is he, you know, super tired. But I think there's another, you know, 2.5 minutes left, right, for the injury time. I think it's quite good. Okay, it's still okay. I think, don't tell me that Martinez is going to get sent off. Yep, Tony Martinez is sent off as well. By the way, right now, Porto is actually playing with 9 players on the field and Rashford is injured. That is not great, guys. That is not good. I really hope that is not going to be a long-term injury. But if it is, we are going to have a problem. We are going to have a problem. Amazing performance by the team as well, but I'm actually quite worried right now, Is Marcus Rashford okay? He's going to be out for 2 weeks. I think I can work with that. 2 weeks is okay. All right. By the way, he was our man of the match, but I'm not sure why I can't praise him for his performance there. By the way, let's check when is our quarterfinal draw is going to be held. Okay, it's going to be on the 15th of March. There's a game here, so I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to do that in this episode here. So if you guys want to know who we are going to be facing in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, you have to come back tomorrow. Okay, so we have the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool that we might be facing. Liverpool is going to be a top of the table clash, by the way, guys. All right, so if you look at the league table over here, right, we are actually tally on point. Liverpool only have one more goal difference than us, so it is a freaking close run here this season, and it's going to be our huge rival. Who is going to win the league at the end of the 10 matches? By the way, Manchester City, as you guys remember, right? If you guys remember, early on this season, right, they were actually really struggling, but I don't know what happened to them. They went on a very good run and all, and they are only 1 point behind us as well. So Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool, it's going to be a 3-way horse race. If you want to include Aston Villa, you can actually do that as well. Okay, so it is a very close race. If you look at this, right, the first place and the fifth place is only separated by 6 points. There's another 10 more matches left in the Premier League, so anything can actually happen. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to have a triple header. It's going to be the quarter-final clash in the Champions League. It's going to be first leg and the second leg, and we will face Liverpool in the Premier League. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.